up? What's good? Mike, 4 Feet Rex, exec. Shout outs to Dykeman. Shout outs to my man Vince for even doing this. And you know, I'm gonna drop an industry jewel for y'all right now. You know, we're gonna give some examples of what a fan is, defining a fan and defining the star, right?
Yep. So what's a fan, Mike?
Well, a fan is on the opposite side of the spectrum. He's the one he or she is the one that's buying the album, listening to their favorite rapper, R&B artist, rock and roll artist, whatever genre of music it is.
Yep.
He or she is the one listening to that person and enjoying them. Right?
Yep. Not only that, I think a fan is also someone. A fan is someone who also invests in your career. You know what I'm saying? A fan is. You can get a fan. A fan is like a customer.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And a customer can invest in your career.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I think a fan and a customer, same thing. It's just a consumer.
A consumer, of course. The consumers of that particular music that they like, you know.
Yep.
A fan also is not right here by me. In my perspective, if I'm the star, the fan is way over there in the crowd sitting down clapping. You know, I'm looking at the fan from at a high vantage point if I'm the star. Whereas the fan, you know, I don't want to say the fan isn't equal to me, but the fan is looking up to me like, hey, what up? You know what I'm saying? Those are little subtle differences between a fan and the star, you know?
So it's like, so I'm getting at you saying that like a fan is like a star is going to be someone who's more harder to reach. It's almost like an executive. I mean, like, it's still a customer of the business, but you know what I'm saying? But the executive is going to be a little bit harder to reach.
Exactly.
And therefore,
exactly.
And those people is usually more valuable.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And you know, that's a fan right there. Define a star. A star, from a fan's perspective, can't be reached. You know. This is industry jewels right now for upcoming artists out there that want to be stars in their own mind and really be that star. Your fans cannot be able to reach you like they would be able to reach their regular friend, because then you just be a regular friend. You feel me? You got to be untouchable to the fans. Your fan has to be able to go through some layers to even get in contact with you. That's what's going to define a fan from a star.
Other than the stand video, music video, what's some examples of a fan or what's some examples of a star?
Prime examples of a fan and a star? All right, we could look at what Homegirl did at the show when she jumped on stage when Jay-Z and Beyonce was performing.
Yeah.
What's her name again? I forgot her name. She jumped on the stage though.
Where did she do that? Was that up here?
It was at a performance.
Oh, okay. I don't know where that took place. That's what I'm saying.
It was a performance. It was on MTV or something. She just jumped on the stage with it.
Oh, okay.
And she got in trouble for that because she wasn't supposed to do that.
Oh,
okay. Because at that very point she was a fan and they was a star. And she was in the crowd listening and they was on stage. You know. Another prime example again, I'll give myself as an example. I'm a fan of Jay-Z. That's my favorite rapper. He's a star in my mind. Why is he a star in my mind? Because I cannot just grab my phone, yo Jay, let me do a track with you. That's just not gonna happen. Because if I could grab my phone, call Jay-Z up right now, Jay-Z, let's do a track, blah, 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 without going through some layers. In other words, when I say layers, his executive, his promoter, you know, his manager, those are the layers I'm talking about to get to him. That means that keeps me at a fan level. You feel me? Because I got to go through all that just to touch him. You know what I'm saying? Just to even ask him a question. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keep him in my mind where he at. And would keep in his mind where I'm at as a fan. You know what I'm saying? But you know what though, since you brought it up though, Eminem in that video stand, that was a prime example. I think Eminem really gave the visual definition of what a star is and what a fan is. Stan was the epitome of a fan. Eminem was a star. And you could not touch him. But he read his letters though.
So what can these local artists do to be more like a star?
Get out the local arena. You feel me? Challenge yourself. When you do a video, set the standards.
Such as what? What standards?
If you've been doing it long enough, whereas you got a local view, you got a local calling, you got a local fan base, 1,000 or more people like you from your local area, you show them that you've grown up and you doing things that a star would do. You would go to, like, instead of doing a video in your hood, you would go outside your hood to some area nobody in your hood will be going to on a normal basis. You know what I'm saying? You go take that video to Florida, California, Alaska, Niagara Falls, and if 99% of your fan base is in Albany, you go somewhere else, clear across the country, and you do a video over there, just to show your fan base that you've grown up and you're maturing, and you taking this shit real seriously.